And we're hunting way back in the sticks. I mean, we're talking about hours back in there. And we come across this rattlesnake den. We crawl up in there, there's snakes everywhere, and it's getting dark. I said, Jim, it's getting dark, what are we gonna do? He says, we're gonna hunt rattlesnakes.
All right, we are strapping on the urban combat boots. How about those? Little high top Vans in woodland camo. Amazing. Brett Cannon over there is shaking his head. Once again, we are back here on OH Ivy, and it is cold outside. It is the time of year. This is my off season. It is the time of year to chase huge Texas bass, and this lake, only 2.5 hours from my house. You know, Brett Cannon called me up. He's a Bass Mafia guy. He's one of those guys that has a lot to give to a company, whether it's media-wise, big fish picture-wise, or bait development-wise. And by the way, we hung out last night. We had a couple of adult beverages, and we got into some really, really cool stuff with bait development. So he's got this. Is it a patent? Did you patent it? Almost. Patent pending. How about patent pending? Frog system, because your background is what, like Florida fishing?
Florida fishing, yes, sir.
Yeah, so
yes, sir.
He knows the Florida fishing thing, he knows big fish, he knows frog fish, but today, with it being so dang cold outside, we got the boots on, we got the bibs on, we're going to hop in the boat here and see if we can't catch one of these big old OH Ivy fish.
Put a cracker on it, dude. Put it on a cracker.
He's been editing all morning in my garage in there where the Bill podcast
what the hell?
sitting.
I walk out of the door and it's like 80 degrees in here, but it's just freezing back there. So
the Build podcast set, you know, we kind of gutted it because we've been traveling and doing the whole build. Okay, so that's a set right there. That's where Charles is sleeping. This is his little edit. What do we got? What is this? Oh yeah, that's the fly fishing expedition. So anyhow, Charles has been editing in the straight up tundra. Right through this window right here is where Brett Cannon stays and lives. Yeah, because his old lady, she's at the house. Pretty fiance of his, just can't get enough of him. So
she kicks me out for 2 weeks.
Exactly.
Like, you go to Ivy for 2 weeks, let me have the house, and then I'm gonna sit out here in the warmth and just enjoy the beautiful house in Mississippi. And
absolutely make that cheddar right there. So if you want to book a trip with Brett Cannon, this is like a shameless plug, but literally, this dude catches more 10-pounders in West Texas than anyone I know. Him and Josh Jones, you guys seen him on the channel before, but this dude catches them. If you want to book him, check him out, Brett Cannon Guide Services. He came that close to qualifying for the elites if you guys watched the Opens last year. And that close. Right there, just a little salt in that wound. Sorry, brother.
Yeah, that one right there.
So anyways, going back to it, Charles is going to get back in his cold lair right back there. And we are going to chesty up and go try to catch a giant Texas hog this morning. Okay, I'm out of breath. I got my urban cowboy boots, well, my urban van boots on. Charles, you take the big camera, and we'll see you guys in the boat. Awesome. Oh, look who showed up. When you go out and you catch 46 pounds yesterday, and then you show up to the campsite the next morning, you could show up with no teeth. And it doesn't matter because your pants are like dragging like that right now.
Hey, you got to brush your teeth before you put these things back in.
Look at this dude, I love it.
I'm only going to look like a hillbilly for a little bit.
Your truck's looking good. Go, Larry. It looks a lot better than the front of my truck. Oh, by the way, I didn't tell Trey about this yet. She might find out in this video, but come check this out. I just smoked a freaking deer. Now I get to fix this truck. Let's go check it out. Well, that really sucks. Blew that all out. Grill's jacked up. That's all loose. Awesome. Oh, that sucks. All these deer around here, oh my gosh, they are everywhere. And last night going to dinner, I absolutely dusted one. And now, all that was just a giant inconvenience. That's all it was. I mean, I got insurance. Insurance will take care of it. Mike over at Southwest and Platinum Dodge, they'll take care of it. I know they will. But before the season like this, it's the off season and things start getting busy January 1st, that's gonna be a huge inconvenience. And I haven't told Trey yet. She's gonna yell at me.
That's how it's done right there.
What? Huh? Hey!
How big that fish was. Oh yeah. He ate the tail of the Dangerous twice.
You got Larry. Larry's an OG. He's in the passenger seat there. Like, Larry spent more time with Josh Jones than anyone. Like OG, like OG. Anyways, Larry's awesome. And in the past, fish stories are like, oh, the one that got away, the one that broke my line, the one that came up on my top water, it was a giant. Nowadays, a fish story is, man, that one on the screen, it was, dude, that thing was legit 13 pounds, 14 pounds, 15 pounds. It came up and nipped my swim bait. These guys are so good at forward-facing sonar. They know how big they are. They know they're 10, 11 pounders, 12 pounders. You just look at the size of your 7-inch swim bait, you know, and then you look at the size of the blob following it. That's the fish story right there. When it comes up and nips it, you can see it down there in 25 feet of water. You don't catch it, you don't have the photo of it, but the fish story is, that's the one that got away, the one you saw visually with forward-facing sonar eat your stuff but not get it. And those are the stories he's telling right now while he's brushing his tooth.
We're going rattlesnake hunting.
Get in.
Rattlesnake.
We're doing this, dude. You guys are doing that like right now? Can we come? I love that.
What? Oh yeah, I
Dude,
think
I'm telling you.
have them found. We have to go snake hunt.
Well, we don't. I don't know. The guy we're going with, I think he's about our age.
Yeah.
I don't. Who is he?
What, are you going to interview him? You need a...
I'm just wondering.
All right, change of plans. I just checked my batteries. Batteries aren't quite charged. I had a little issue last night. I didn't plug them in. So we're gonna put the Brett Cannon thing on hold for now, but we're all gonna hang out. We're gonna go try to catch some rattlesnakes. How about that? You never know what you'll get into out here in West Texas. Yeehaw.
Hey, are these snake proof?
Hell no, those probably are.
Damn, bro. I didn't sign up for this. Do I need to bring this in case we get bit?
You gotta have whiskey.
Bring the coke.
I'm serious. Anti-venom. What if you get bit, you pour it on your leg?
I'm not the one sucking it out. We'll let Larry do that.
All right, we left in such a rush this morning. Brett forgot his sunglasses, so he's got the
Snake
gas
killers.
station specials. These are the snake killing glasses. Look at these things, dude. That's amazing.
All right, what we got here?
You got, looks like some Kydex snake protectors there.
Shin guards. I've been kicking them snakes. Get out of here, boy.
So Mr. Larry right here is talking about, he just said, if you get a bite, most of the time it's a dry bite.
Dry bite where they don't have the, you know, they don't give you the whole.
And,
So you just say, all right, 50-50 shot, I'm not going to take venom?
and Brett said, what do you mean? And just in case, if stuff does go south, how about that? That's the Ballinger Memorial Hospital right there. All right, we made it to our first little spot here. This is cool. The boys are all fired up. Brett put his snake protectors on, and Jason brought us to our first spot. So this is a lot like fishing, where he's like, all right, I got a spot we need to check. And essentially what we're doing, it's so cold out here right now. It's like, I don't know, air temperatures last night were in the 30s. It's warming up to 40, and it's, you know, it'll be like 50 degrees at some point today. Western diamondback rattlesnakes are cold-blooded animals. So, you know, so whatever the air temperature is, their body temperature is going to be. And luckily, you know, we're doing it this time of year because they're a little more docile. So what we're gonna do is, just like I used to do as a kid, we lift up boards. We look in old abandoned shacks and houses, and essentially these snakes, they den up this time of year. They group up together just like bass would. But I mean, check this out. Look at the boys are all fired up and they're getting after it. It's our first spot.
Holy cow. Man, he wouldn't believe it. All right, there's a good crack right in here. You wanna put the camera in here?
Yeah, sure, Jason. Thank you.
Yeah. See that crack right there?
Yep, I see it.
I don't know if there's any in there, but
There's something right there. There's some type of,
The Great American Rattlesnake.
there's something in there. We gotta find out what that is.
What is this?
an old tank.
That's cool.
Jason, what do you want us to do?
There we go.
Oh yeah, that is a little bit different right
It's
there.
gonna be fun, y'all.
There's some
ready?
Black Widow eggs there.
Oh yeah.
You're not going down there?
That's what the last cameraman said. We shot a show with Jimmy Houston, and his cameraman looked at me, and we lifted that cellar up and snakes started falling from the door. And he looked at me, he said, "I'm not going in there." He handed me the camera, I filmed the show. You want to come in here with me?
Absolutely.
You will?
It's a nice den. You got old dirt dauber nest here.
Look right in here.
All right, well, okay, what's that right there? I see. What is that? It's old bone or something, or bean. Those are beans, never mind.
Yeah. Right underneath.
There's another hole right back behind us. That ledge right there.
What is that?
All right, there's an old skin right there. There's an old shed. So that's a really good sign. They get up in these ledges right there, and they could climb. They could climb these 4x4s, no problem. All right, good sign, guys. There's some sheds right there. They don't want any part of. He's looking over there. You'll just stick that in there, Jason, and just kind of clamp down and feel for life.
Yeah.
And they'll rattle at you, right? I mean.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
The only thing we can do is throw some gas under here.
Yeah, and see if we push them out.
Yeah, see if we can push them out in their skin. Lots of snake skin.
Went looking for Jim Bob, and here he is. Jim Bob, what on earth are you doing down there? Oh. See anything?
Didn't see any snakes.
No snakes.
All right, so Jason's an absolute pro at this, and I feel like we're on a guide trip right now. This is like just like how Josh Jones and Brett Cannon, they do their fishing guide service. This is like a snake guide service. Essentially, Jason went in this old abandoned shelter here. What you got there?
Black widow.
Oh yeah, black widow eggs.
Yeah.
Wow. So essentially what Jason does is he grabs his snake grabber, and he'll, you know, it's a 4-foot long stick essentially, and stick it in some of these holes. And if the rattlesnake is in there, it'll rattle at you. But a fun little fact I just heard from these guys, there's a weird phenomenon going around right now in Texas, where there's so many feral hogs out here. Feral hogs are, you know, they love to eat berries and corn, etc. They also like eating rattlesnakes. So the rattlesnakes are starting to figure out that the more quiet they are, the more likely they won't be eaten by these feral hogs. So just because we're walking around here and, you know, the snakes aren't rattling, it's because, you know, again, the hogs, these predators, figured out that sound, and that's how they eat them. So you're not always gonna hear the rattlesnakes from what they're telling me, but again, that's why we're using that stick to poke around and try to coax them into, you know, making that rattle. And by the way, did you know that rattlesnakes can rattle their tail 60 times per second? Like that is insane. Like that is so fast. And it's nature's way of saying, hey, I'm like super, super dangerous. Don't come near me. I'm unique and I have this really weird sound to me. Do not eat me. But apparently the hogs don't care. No shortage of food with all these rats and rabbits. Are largemouth bass cold-blooded or hot-blooded? Warm-blooded?
Warm.
I think you're wrong. I think they're also cold-blooded.
That was a trick question. So they're both?
No, they're cold-blooded. So if the water temperature is 55 degrees, their blood is 55.
Fuck me.
Got one.
Right here in this corner.
In this corner?
Yeah. Light. Let me see a light.
Yeah, you got scared a little bit.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's a beauty. Oh, that is awesome. We got a rattlesnake.
Now go ahead and crawl in there.
Awesome. All right, we found our first snake. Jason found one. He jumped about 2 feet because it was like 2 feet from his eyeballs. Josh, go in there. Take a look at that. You can see it. Just poke your head down there. Now you got to put your head in there, dude.
Screw you.
Come on. There you go. Let's see those.
No,
Now
hell
get in
no.
there.
I saw it coming.
All right, let's get a better look at it.
Really? You're crawling in there?
Yes.
That hole might be bigger.
Well, it's divided.
Bro, you are lost your mind.
How far in there is it?
Right there. 2 feet.
He's
from
right
us.
here. Oh yeah. You got plenty of lights?
Yeah.
Let me get a light on you.
Ooh, this is awesome. This is awesome. Oh, he's puffing up,
Yeah.
and now he's smelling for me.
Oh yeah, he's trying to heat seek you.
Here we go. Oh, he's starting to rattle.
Oh yeah, I hear him.
Oh yeah, she's hissing. All right, here we go, guys.
You ready?
Not yet, not quite yet. I want to get it close to the head so it won't come back on me.
Now, do you check your surroundings?
A little bit. All right, here's finally giving me a little opportunity here. Essentially, you want to grab the first third of it, right, and not the back third.
Grab any of it, and we'll catch it when he comes out with the other catch.
Okay. Oh, she's beautiful, dude. This thing is so pretty. All right, it's going down to my feet. Stand by. Here it comes.
Good job. Hey, you did good, man. Look at that.
There we go. Rattlesnake.
The man in the hole.
It's docile. Look how docile it is. Wow. So beautiful.
Get you close up.
What a pretty.
Well, look how fat he is on the tail.
Yeah.
See that?
Yeah. Look at that thing, dude. Gorgeous snake.
So those first rattles we found were from a big one.
Yeah.
That is awesome, dude. Really
The
is.
snake hunting's very habit forming.
She's cold, man. Her body's real cold.
Yeah.
They're bringing
Big old-
$10 a pound right now.
$10 a pound. That's probably, what does that weigh? A pound?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 pounds.
So how I do it is I'll lay him on, just lay him on the ground.
Yep.
Get his head going toward this way.
Okay.
And then once he looks in the,
Give him a little
Uh-oh.
further
yeah,
back.
there you go. And then usually you can just
Tap him in, yeah.
Yeah, tap him in.
There you go. There you go. Go
He's
find
looking
it.
for a way out.
It almost gives you like a high, because you know that thing is highly venomous and it's dangerous, right, Jim Bob? He's caught thousands.
It's adrenaline.
So is
rush.
Jason. And it almost gives you like a little high when you're in there and it's that far from your face.
Yeah, when you're that close.
And you know it's one false move. Yeah, absolutely.
That adrenaline
Dude, that is
rush.
awesome, Josh. Pick that thing up.
I got a friend, Jackie Bibby. He's got the world record for getting in the
There's only one
bathtub
in
with
the
130 of them.
So that's a Western Diamondback. They're that's probably the biggest species out here, the most prolific. And I think there are other species out here in Texas, but the Western is the most populated around here. And they get anywhere from, like an average one is what, 4 feet or so, 3 to 4 feet.
Average is 2 to 3.
2 to 3, yeah. So that's about that one right there. They get up to 4 to 6 is a really, really big one. Anything over 6 feet, I almost said 6 pounds, like it's a bass. Anything over 6 feet is a really big one. That was awesome, man. All right, who's up next? Josh is next.
I'm
That
not
was
crawling in
sick.
the tank.
That's so awesome. That was awesome, dude.
Balls.
That was awesome. All right, we just wrapped up our first spot here. It's just like bass fishing once again. Just like these guides take clients to their first spot. Jason and Jim Bob took us to our first spot.
Bad son of a
That's
gun,
awesome,
boy.
man. That was a small hole and just a keeper size rattlesnake. And Jim Bob says they're going for about $10 a pound right now. So boom, cha-ching, 10, 15 bucks right there. Boom, done. All right, next spot.
I love that smell.
I would-
Gas
yeah,
and
I would
air.
definitely put chaps on.
This is all rat snacks right here, fresh rats. Man, this is like the best looking ledge I've found. Come on, snake.
It's one of them.
All fun things begin with this right here. Unlocking of a fence.
For once, I'm not trespassing. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
And I think this would be a good one to gas. It's gonna be hard to get to.
Larry's crawling around these ledges like he's 18 years old. I love to see it. I love it.
If we can get underneath.
Oh, that fence right there. All right, we made our way back on some private property here. This is like, this reminds me of South Texas, almost on the border of Mexico, but we're out west, out in the middle of nowhere. And this mountain is actually called Snake Mountain, so. Is he in the tree? Oh yeah, look at this. Look at that porcupine. Sure is. Yep. What's up, buddy? How you doing? He's not too freaked out, he knows. Hey, little baby pork. Hey, buddy. Ooh. Hey, bud.
You got his face?
Yep. Oh, he's just a baby. He's kind of squeaking, isn't he? It's a great hillside. Man, this is a pretty gnarly terrain. The sun's shining real nice. I mean, this is like money, but there aren't really any ledges. There's a Josh Jones in the wild right there. How about that? In the wild. Yeah, that is just gorgeous right there. Check that out. Still on the grind, still looking. Gnarly cactus. Everything bites back in Texas. Look at that. I mean, just freaking, I got all my knees, my gloves. Whew. That is a pretty view though. Have you done this before, dude?
Never.
Do you like it?
What?
This
Yeah, hell yeah. No, I've never snake hunted.
This is awesome. It's like Easter egg hunting, but in a dangerous way.
It's kinda.
Here's my frog. Finally, there's my frog guy. What do you think, Brett? Little progress report here. You didn't sign up for this, too. We are struggling.
We're struggling. I've got my wife being wifey.
A wife, yeah.
My wife wifing.
Same here. Dealt with that earlier.
Yeah, we're struggling.
Boy.
I'm not a good snake hunter, obviously.
All of us are blanking at this point.
What do you mean? You jumped in a fucking hole. And caught one.
That was awesome. If I had no arms, no legs, a forked tongue, a diamondback pattern, and if I was cold-blooded, where would I live? Probably somewhere in that stuff right there. Josh Jones, he checks a couple of those boxes. He's kind of cold-blooded. He's got a forked tongue, diamondback pattern. Nah, he doesn't have a diamondback pattern. No. But that sucker's cold-blooded when it comes to bass fishing. Josh, want to give us a little life lesson here? How do you, I think I asked you this before, but like when people are hating on you, how do you deal with it? I know a lot of people try to hate because you catch a lot of big bass.
What do I want to do? I want to talk crap right back to them.
Yeah, but you can't.
You can't anymore.
Yeah.
I mean,
you just got to go through thick skin, right?
Looking at some of the things I used to say and do, it actually makes me look bad and kind of embarrassed.
Right.
Kind of just got to blow it off.
And it lives there for life, right? If people
Forever,
are,
dude.
yeah. If
and you make an enemy now, probably be an enemy your whole life.
Forever. Yeah, you're right.
So you just.
So when little meme pages and stuff pop up, you just.
Yeah, a lot of that's
skin.
funny. Hey,
yeah.
They're not making memes of the dude that sucks at fishing, are they?
There's a guy in Australia. Who's that guy in Australia that's that's hating on all the live scopers?
I have no idea.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about though?
Probably some dude that has a normal job.
Yeah.
That hates his life.
Nice.
Right?
Doesn't get to rattlesnake hunt or catch 46 pounds like you did yesterday.
You're gonna do that tomorrow, right?
Yes, sir. Thank you for the life advice.
Damn, that thing's squirting.
There's one right there. Got him again! I got him again! No, you did not. Yeah, you jumped.
You get everybody.
He jumped. He jumped. That's twice. Oh, there she goes. There's a snake. Oh, yes, she is. Now she's fired up. Now she's fired up. Oh, yeah.
You think she'd bite you?
What's up, sis?
No, surely not. Boy, I'm pissed off snake.
She's pissed. She warmed up quite a bit from this morning.
Oh, yeah.
You can.
All right, so you know when you catch a bass, put it in your live well, and you keep on checking on it, you're like, oh, you know, playing with fish. Right now we're playing with the rattlesnake. Oh, he bit my phone. That's awesome.
You got venom on it too. They won't do it.
Look at the venom on my phone. That is awesome.
Oh, yeah. Watch out, Jim Bob.
You get it?
Jim Bob.
Brett, what do you think?
Bro, they're not paying attention.
Jim Bob's not.
What is wrong with you guys?
Josh, look at Josh and Brett are like the two furthest away.
I'm not. Jim Bob. I'm worried about Jim Bob. Watch that venom, dude. Well, if you got a cut.
There is, look at, there's venom on my phone, dude. Oh, it bit my phone. Look at that. That's amazing.
Yeah, don't get it in a cut.
Yeah. Easy. Easy. She got pissed, dude. Look at the venom on my phone. All right, that was an awesome little hunt there. We had, we probably hit 5 spots or so in like a, I don't know, 20, 30 mile radius. Beautiful West Texas, you cannot beat it. I gotta thank Brett Cannon for kind of pulling the chute on the fishing trip and going snake hunting. But I wanna show you real quick, Brett just made a little quick video on the Dangerous Swimmer. He's been catching absolute monsters out here on OHIV on the Chartreuse Blue swim bait. So check out this video real quick of him catching some big ones. Also shows a little bit of how he rigs it out here in West Texas.
What's up guys, Brett Cannon here, guide on OHIV. This is my favorite time of year to fish. You know, the water temps are starting to cool off. They're in the 50s. These big girls are starting to group up. And right now they're not keyed in on those little shad just yet. Right now I'm throwing the Dangerous swim bait. Man, this bait has gotten my clients more double digits this year than any particular bait. It just has a lot of drawing power. The action is unreal, colors are unreal. How we got it rigged right now, I got one on a 1/2 ounce swim bait head, and the other one is weedless. This is the 7-inch albino. This lake is full of flooded timber. I'll just throw this weedless one in there and it pulls them out, and caught a lot of big fish that way. But these fish that are suspended out in the middle of the river channels or grouped up in what we call wolf packs, this is the bait I'm going after. One of the keys to this bait is when you locate that fish, right? Most important thing is to make a cast past the fish, sink it down to it. I want to keep this bait about 3 feet over that fish's head and keep it on a slow retrieve. Keep that bait running horizontal. I've learned out here doing this 50 hours a week that, you know, if you're trying to make this bait erratic or drop it or kill it or do any of that, it just doesn't work. They'll track it and they'll stay behind it for, you know, sometimes it seems like 50, 60 feet before they actually eat it. But yeah, slow retrieve right over their head, let the bait do the work. This is the blackback herring, very, very good bait in clear water, but my go-to right now is Chartreuse Blue. For some reason, they can't resist it. Like I said, we've had a lot of double digits caught on this Dangerous. This is a 6-inch, the 7-inch, depending on the day, depending on the fish's mood, but the 7-inch has a ton of drawing power. But with my clients, the 6-inch is a little easier to throw. It's not as big of a profile, but it still has a lot of drawing power. So check this thing out. Make sure you get a couple. We got a loaded version coming soon. Chris Zaldain, you know, he designed this bait, so you know it's gonna catch fish. Here are some of the giants that my clients have caught on the Dangerous.
Josh, what are we doing? What'd you see?
I don't know. It was a
All white something.
an albino something,
like an
or a
albino,
house cat.
Either an albino fox roadkill or an Arctic fox.
What's your guess?
I'm going Arctic fox.
Cat.
I'm going rabbit.
Cat.
We got rabbit. We got a white cat.
No, I'm going possum.
That's a good guess too. It's a cat. White house cat. Larry wins.
They don't have a collar.
That's wisdom right there.
I bet you he came from right here at the Lucky Shamrock.
That cat wasn't so lucky.
Yeah.
All right,
I've used them a lot.
just got back from snake hunting. Josh got right up on dinner. Look at those bad boys. But Brett comes over here and starts rooting through tackle, and this fox right here. Wow. Who owns these?
Not Josh. Bro, this is more tackle than I've ever seen you have.
What do you mean? I ventured out a lot.
Like what? That's like the glide bait sleeve.
Yeah, I love
A
it.
lot of these, I don't just get free shit all the time. I pay for a lot of that.
That's a pretty one. Which one's that? Dude, there's so many glide baits out right
I
now.
don't know.
Yeah, I think
So
that's
many.
That's
That's pretty. It's like a little frosty.
no, that's an 86 baits. That's a guy.
That's a good, yeah, he's got a good
He's the one
repertoire. All right, we just finished up dinner here, and we're watching some Jimmy Houston videos. Mr. Larry is with Jimmy Houston, and Josh is so intrigued by this Golden Dorado thing.
Are we going?
My boy Brett over here has got an 11-hour drive tomorrow, dude, all the way back to Louisiana.
McKill, Mississippi.
Oh yeah, well, same thing down
Same
there.
thing, right by.
And you got what, 20 hours or 20 days straight out here on OHIV?
No, like I was like 15 days.
15 days. So we'll let him get out of here. But dude, thank you again
Yeah,
for
man.
hanging out with us, dude. That was an
Appreciate
absolute blast. You guys showed me around West Texas, and you guys got to hang out with the boys. You know, you saw the little cute porcupine. You saw me go down in that old poop box and catch that snake. That was so awesome, dude. And if you guys ever want to book a trip, either holler at this guy, Brett Cannon, first and foremost, and then if he's busy, holler at that dude right there, Josh Jones. So, but he's been catching.
Just gonna leave him hanging?
Yeah, or this guy, sorry, or Dalton. But if you want to catch big ones on a 7-inch dangerous swimmer, the blue and chartreuse one like you guys saw earlier, this is the guy to do it with. Again, thank you, dude. I can't wait till next time. We'll jack on pretty good. But thank you guys for hanging out with the boys once again. Till next time, we'll see you.
See ya.